What's up, Money Moicano here. Today, I'm going to talk about UFC 304 and Paddy Pimblett. Paddy Pimblett, be careful what you wish for, my brother. This is not an easy fight. This is dangerous. I could even end your fucking life, my brother. Stay fucking tuned. O inglesinho já vai soltando, né? What's up, everybody? UFC 304, to me, was a great night of fights. I thought 304 was very entertaining, was very good, but not according to Dana White. Dana White was mad. He was saying the 100K bonus was fucking bullshit. Nobody was fighting to get a finish, and we had a lot of decisions on the prelim card especially. But let me tell you something. I like the prelim card. I like the main card. I think it was a great night of fights, and fucking Paddy Pimblett got 200K in bonus. Fuck that. Why? Every time that I fight, I don't get a bonus, and these motherfuckers get like 100K, 300K on bonus. And fuck that, because Dana White said he would never do that again. The bonus will be 50K, and that's just disrespect, my brother, because the fucking inflation is destroying the dollar, my brother. The fucking inflation is fucking crazy, but let's go to the fights. The first fight that I want to talk about is Muhammad Mokaev versus Manel Kape. We know they had altercations before the fight, so they were in back and forth, like one sucker punched the other, and when they entered to fight in the cage, the security guard were like trying to protect them. That was just crazy, because when they start to fight, they were touching hands and like on the distance, and they were not doing very, very well, at least on the first round. Then Manel Kape hurt his toe, and then the fight got even worse, because Manel Kape was trying to be on the feet. You could see, like, when they were in the ground, he was not really trying to do anything, because to me, the injury have cost the fight for Manel Kape. I think Manel Kape, if he didn't have the injury, would be an even easier fight for him, because he was defending the takedown. And to be honest with you, I was surprised with Mokaev, because Mokaev, he was doing illegal stuff like grabbing, trying to pull the shorts, like eye poking. I don't think that was a very good for him, especially after the fight. The Dana White said that he's a free agent, he's not on the UFC anymore. I was very surprised with that. I think it was because not only the altercations during the fight week, but this is months and months ago. They were on this back and forth doing that kind of stuff, and in the day of the fight, on the time of the fight, they don't really engage. That was not a very exciting fight, but I am surprised still. Mokaev, 23 years old, very good fighter, complete, very well-rounded, but I don't know, I guess he's going to PFL or something. Bruna Brasil and Melly McCann, that fight surprised me a lot, because I thought Melly McCann would beat Bruna Brasil, but Bruna Brasil almost got the finish, the TKO on the first round. I don't know why she didn't went for the ground and pound to finish the fight. The second round, Molly McCann came back and was trying her best to try to hurt Bruna Brasil, but in the end of the day, was an easy decision for Bruna Brasil. Nathaniel Wood and Daniel Pineda. I was talking about a lot this week. Daniel Wood would be the lock of the card. There is no way he was losing to Pineda, and that was an easy fight to score. Not a great fight, but that was a solid performance by Daniel Wood. Man, the fight that I got wrong, Arnold Allen versus Giga Chikadze. We had Giga Chikadze on the Show Me the Money podcast, and he was so confident to talk about how he would knock Arnold Allen out. And even before that, I was watching his fights, and he's a very high-level kickboxer, and I thought that would be too much for Arnold Allen, but Arnold Allen proved me wrong. His boxing is way better than Giga Chikadze. Giga Chikadze is a very good kickboxer. He's a better kickboxer than Arnold Allen, but I think he got tired on the first and on the second round, because on the third round, Arnold Allen just went through him with punches, and he could even have finished the fight. I was talking with Iago, the editor, before the fight, and he was saying, my brother, Arnold Allen will beat the shit of Giga Chikadze, and I say, no, my brother, Giga Chikadze is winning. But he was fucking right, my brother. The editor was fucking right. I could not see that coming, because I thought, okay, Arnold Allen fought 5 rounds with Max Holloway not shooting for takedowns, so he's not gonna shoot in takedowns on Giga Chikadze. But I thought Giga Chikadze would be a better striker with the distance. But in the end of the day, that shows how boxing is important on MMA. Even though if you have great kicks, you have to have hands, you have to have good boxing and distance to approach, to manage the distance. And I will talk about that a little bit later, but Belal Muhammad did the same. Like, even though Leon Wilder is very good with the kicks, Belal Muhammad was cutting the distance with the boxing. I'm going to talk about that. Let's go to the next fight. The main card starter was a very good fight, even though it was a decision. Gregory Rodrigues showed that he's a better MMA fighter than Leroy. And not only on the grappling, on the wrestling, but on the striking. Very powerful. I think Gregory Rodrigues sent a message to everybody on this division. He's just powerful, very good wrestler, and very good jiu-jitsu, very high level. He could have finished the fight on the third round, on the first round. He was giving a beat on Dukan Leroy. That was one of the most impressive fighters of Gregory Rodrigues. Very impressive performance. After that, we had the fight, Paddy Pimblett. Let me tell you something, Paddy Pimblett. Let me tell you something, my brother. I have to say, you did a great job. Congratulations. You beat a very, very good veteran. Bobby Green is a good fighter. Bobby Green is a real fighter. And to be honest with you, you made it look like easy. The submission attempt was very good. The transition from the guillotine to the triangle was very good. Congratulations, you on the top 15. You prove yourself that you deserve to be on the top 15. But let me tell you something, my brother. I accept your challenge and you be fucked, my brother. Because Moicano cannot afford to lose. Doesn't matter if he is after Benoit Saint-Denis or before. We can fight next week, 2 weeks from now. Doesn't matter, brother. Remember, one time I got a fight with 4-day notice. I can fight you next week and I can beat you. But like you say, I think the Ultimate Fighter is the best thing to do because I think that would be funny and that would be good. Let's fucking go, my brother. Let's fucking go. But let me tell you something, my brother. Don't accept the fight because you will be on fucking trouble. So, congratulations to you. That was a very good performance. I had you as the favorite because even though Bobby Green is a very good boxer, he doesn't check the kicks and his ground game is not that good. But that was impressive because Paddy Pimblett was the first one to finish him. And that was a good setup. We cannot lie. I think you did good on the mic too because on the last fight, on the Jared Gordon fight, people didn't like you too much because you was talking, even though I thought you lost the fight, that was a tough fight. You were talking shit and this and that. On this fight, I think people know that you improve and that's why doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if you want to fight right now or after Benoit Saint-Denis, because one thing is for sure, I'm not fucking losing to Benoit Saint-Denis, I'm telling you. And I'm beating Paddy Pimblett after that. So, congratulations, you on the top 15. And now you fuck it. Money Moicano will beat your fucking ass. Tom Aspinall and Curtis Blades. I tell you guys, there is no way Curtis Blades will beat Tom Aspinall again. The only way he could beat Tom Aspinall, he did, was by injury. To be completely honest with you, I think the referee stopped the fight too early. Curtis Blades probably never gonna fight for the belt again. So you have to give the fighter the chance to recover. You never know what's going to happen after a loss, especially on a title fight. So referees, let the fighters recover. He was not out, so let the motherfucker die over there. That's his chance, you know? But I don't think that would change the result of the fight. I think Tom Aspinall is just levels above the old division. But one thing that surprised me was Tom Aspinall talking about a tournament, him versus Alex Pereira and John Jones versus Stipe Miocic in the same night. And I think that's a great idea. Even though that's a very hard fight for Alex Pereira, my thought process over here, see if you agree with me. If Alex Pereira has to fight Ankalaev on 205, I think it's better for him go to the heavyweight and fight a striker. Even though Tom Aspinall is very good at the grappling, is very good at wrestling, I think Ankalaev is way dangerous on the grappling than Tom Aspinall. I don't know if you agree with that or not, but I think just because you go up in division, you're fighting for a interim belt or even for a tournament to see who wins the fight, I think Tom Aspinall is way more dangerous than John Jones and Stipe Miocic. So I think right now Tom Aspinall is the real heavyweight champion, and I would like to see Alex Pereira fight him for the title. Doesn't matter if it's the undisputed or if there's interim belt. I just want to see Alex Pereira becoming the heavyweight champion. That is gonna be hard, of course. Tom Aspinall is a beast, but if he decides to strike against Alex Pereira, he will be in fucking trouble. Alex Pereira can knock everybody out in this fucking world, in MMA, in kickboxing, in boxing, and I think Alex Pereira, after MMA, will be in boxing, knocking a lot of people out. That being said, that's a great fight. I hope they make the fight, and I hope Tom Aspinall don't shoot for takedowns, and that's going to be great for Alex Pereira in Brazil. Chama! Last fight of the night, Belal Muhammad versus Leon Edwards. I was very, very, very surprised. Belal Muhammad did an excellent job. Maybe you don't like his style, but you cannot deny how good he is, brother. Because he did something that nobody did to Leon Edwards. He didn't out-wrestle Leon Edwards. Not even Kamaru Usman was dominant like that. Colby Covington could not do it that. And Belal Muhammad just had the best performance of his life. The difference of this fight was the boxing, because Belal Muhammad was putting a lot of pressure and Leo Edwards was walking backwards, and then when he was touching his back on the cage, Belal Muhammad was shooting for takedowns. It's just a relentless pressure. I think the Khabib training is paying dividends, and like you or not, there was a crazy performance by Belal Muhammad, and that's it. Great performance by all fighters. That was a great card. I don't know why Dana White was so mad with the decisions, because even the decisions were good. And that was the card. I'm not doing as many videos as I would like, but I'm in a training camp for a tough fight, 5 rounds, so I have been training a lot. If you could help me, click on the like button, share, subscribe, and I'm going to do a video tomorrow about the next week prediction card. So thank you so much for all the help, for all the support. Congratulations, Paddy Pimblett, but now the caldo vai engrossar pra you, my brother. Pra tu, my brother. O bagulho vai ficar louco. And let me tell you fucking something, my brother. Moicano cannot afford to lose. Always think about that when you sign the dot line against Manny Moicano. Moicano cannot afford to lose. I'm not fucking losing. Let's fucking go. Thank you so much, everybody on the channel. See you guys soon. Os!